Hello. I've decided to actually upload, but this is a different kind of video today. I've decided to get into the fandom wars. I didn't really want to, but it's going to be between three different animes: Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Punch Man. I will flat out say this: I have never watched One Punch Man, but respectively from what I've heard about him and the non-biased comments that are not bullshit. And yes, I am going to be cursing in this video. I normally don't. But from all the non-biased bullcrap that I hear, he sounds like a pretty strong character. You know, even if he's supposed to be a parody character of other animes, he does seem like a decent character. Now, from what I've heard, what I've seen, and from personally what my friends have told me, which I respect their opinions over all else, I would rate him at a 5 times planetary. Now, here's the thing. I have watched Man's Land, I've seen Seth the Programmer, even Black and Fist. And I'm not saying none of them are wrong. It's just I thought I'd put in my personal opinion. This is a subject I really didn't want to get into. Now, there are those fanboys for each and every anime, I'll give them that. But each side has a point where you're just not supposed to go beyond. The Naruto fandom, the ones that are really biased, saying not only how Naruto can beat Goku and everything, I don't agree with that. Seth the Programmer, who I said I've watched, I agree with his statement. He's about a Raditz, maybe a little bit stronger. Who knows? At Naruto's strongest point, Naruto the end, he's about a Raditz. That's about as far as I can give him. While Goku, he's not only is he able to destroy a macrocosm, but it's been stated in the anime itself. I mean, I really can't see where people are going with this. I saw some comments and everything where people are saying, "Oh, Naruto's faster than Goku," but I mean, flat out, Naruto can't beat Goku in speed. And I'm not even trying to factor in the instant transmission. Between both characters, Goku has not only the upper edge in techniques, fighting ability, but he has a lot more fighting styles, fighting positions. He's able to fight differently than others. He can easily keep up with most of his opponents, and even when in dire situations, he has reserve ki. I know that might sound crazy and everything, but I really didn't want to get into this subject. I'm only here because I'm really wanting this fandom war to stop, and I want both sides to really come together. And become at peace with each other and respect both animes. I mean, the one thing that I can really say about it is power scaling between both animes are different. You know, Goku has godly powers compared to every one of his friends, besides from Vegeta. His power is astronomically higher than all of his friends, except Vegeta, really. And if Goku were to come out in front of the Earth and everything and show off his power, he would be he would be looked up to as a god. Naruto, in the Naruto anime, it said that he has godlike powers, or he's godly in power. But the difference being is the type of power scaling between the animes. You know, one anime could have one different power scale, the other one can have another one. And then you have One Punch Man. If I remember correctly, it said that he broke the human limitations. He went past all human limitations. But for his world, we don't know what those limitations are. Because not only are they, all three of them, different animes. I mean, they're just three different animes. We really can't say that they're the exact same in every way. Because they're not. What I really want to see is the fan base come together, agree on something for once. And just be at peace with one another. Respect each other's animes and not try to come up with bullcrap to try to suggest that others are stronger when until the creators themselves, the people themselves behind the animes, come out and flat out say it. And until I see that, then really, there's no scaling between the animes. You can't scale them. Dragon Ball has went. I've watched Dragon Ball since the beginning. I watched it when it first. I watched it since Dragon Ball Episode 1 when Goku first met Bulma. And from what I remember, Goku worked his way up and everything. He had a real backstory. Then we went to Z. I remember in Dragon Ball the fight between Spike the Devil Man and Goku. His traversing through getting the Dragon Balls and all that. Defeating Demon King Piccolo and defeating Piccolo Jr. His fight with Tien. And when he first met Yamcha. And then when he first time he used the Turtle Destruction Wave. It's just, at this point in Super, Toriyama himself doesn't have a way to scale power levels anymore. There's no way he can truly scale them. And I can say that through understanding. In my opinion, when Toriyama made Dragon Ball, he didn't expect it to go this far. I mean, when I look at Naruto and I look at Naruto Shippuden, I see a strong fighter, yes, but I don't see somebody who's strong enough to take on other animes. Same thing with One Punch Man. I could see One Punch Man and Naruto taking on lower scale animes. I'm not even going to bother talking about their techniques or anything. I'm just going to be talking about why you can't really compare them. Because they're different animes. Different universes apart from each other. It's just between all three of those, One Punch Man, Saitama, Naruto, and Dragon Ball in general, they're three different animes. You know, they're not. I'm hoping they're not based in the same universe, or maybe they are. Who knows? I mean, I remember the One Piece, Dragon Ball